Good morning. Let's get this kelp farm actually finished up. Let's see, where were we at? Kelp and water. Kelp and water. Where's my water bucket? There it is. Those, that, kelp, gold. Top that up. Top that up. Gonna need these. What else do I need? Kelp water and bars. I need water first. That. Alright, the water's done. Kelp time. Thought I missed one. Okay, that is all done. So on to the next one. That one's done. Out of kelp. This one. And let's get this side totally done. I figure if I check after I do each section, why is it getting... If I check after each section, I can't miss anything like I did yesterday. Okay, that's done. Oh, I gotta turn that rendering on. Oh, the bars are left. Wait, no, the bars don't go here. Bars start here, because otherwise it connects. Alright, so I need slime, I need pistons, I need note blocks, repeaters, leaves, and bars. So put that away, and that, alright, now I need the bars. So I put that away. I can get slime. Get out my redstone. I need sticky pistons. I need repeaters. I already have the note blocks. Leaves. Phantoms. Leaves. Leaves are here. Let me get my redstone wrench. That there. Wrench. Get this all done. Get bars. Nope. And then now it's just the water. Okay, and now this side is done. Alright. Whoops. Now we'll get this one done, which is... let's see, there. Can't fly with a pork chop, and I keep making that mistake. The good news is this should be the last stream where I have to work on this kelp farm besides putting a building around it, which I think I kind of want to make it look like a power plant. Okay, and then bars. now water. Okay, so that's done. Next one. I don't know why I hit that. I knew it would do that. Okay, slime. Oh, I'm missing these. These I'm missing over there too. Just get this in. And just border left. Alright, one more to do and this layer is done. And that. soon before I forget them. That was close. Okay, slime. Nope. And then bars. There we go. That's the way I gotta be facing in order to actually be able to place stuff quickly. Okay, so now it's just water. And I'm realizing now I'm going to have to get a bunch of coal for the smokers. Okay. This all done. Water, slime, redstone, materials, leaves, bars. Okay, next level. More bars, and then leaves. And then water. Did that mess up my... No. Hi, Luna. How are you? I kind of figured when, no, don't go there. But since you're here, that you probably weren't sleeping. Oh, got one down there too. Yeah, I figure if you're here, you're probably not sleeping because of the time. There's just water left. No end observers. Yeah, it's only got, let's see. like one more level to do, and then it will be done. Then I get to do the fun task of figuring out what it's going to look like on the outside, which I'm thinking like a power plant maybe, or just something to go along with the moss farm look. And well, I'm not matching community storage because that's a lot of glass and a lot of different colors, and that's not going to happen. I've done enough glass on farms this season to never want to do it again. Spot. Here. I'm thinking something dark that's kind of similar to the look of the moss farm building part there. Obviously I don't need to go up. And then just kind of power plant looking. Probably have to clean this up some too. And then I need to redo the shulker farm storage because I don't like it. And then I think I'm done with farms for this season unless something really needs to be done that no one wants to do and I don't have a problem doing. Oops, too far. That was water already there. Alright, do this, and then it's just leaves. Oh, the leaves are in the wrong spot. Why are you waterlogged in my schematic? Oh, please tell me these aren't all supposed to be waterlogged. Oh, they are. Well, that's a problem. Because that's the first time I've seen that light up for that. No. Huh. It's supposed to be waterlogged down here too. Yep, okay. Let's see if I can figure out how I'm going to do this. Has to be next to the pistons. Which does this one need to be? Hello, Toxic. Does this need to be waterlogged? No. I don't think them being waterlogged is going to matter. Doing okay. Trying to figure out if I've really messed up on the schematic or not. I don't think they need to be waterlogged. I think that was a misclick on my part when I was doing stuff in creative. One of them says, what is it? This one? Yeah, this leaf here says it has to be waterlogged in my schematic, but I haven't seen that in other ones, in all the other layers, and now I'm wondering if it needs to be waterlogged, because there's water above it, it flows down, the kelp will fix it. I think I just water bucketed it when I was designing it. So I'm gonna build it as is, and then hope that I don't have to come back in and fix it later. Yeah, I'm thinking it doesn't matter because it should fix itself. I think that's just from probably clicking with a bucket in Creative when I was designing it and just going straight across and hitting everything. Okay, where was I? Was I just on the water here, or? Yeah, that one's done. Bars and then water. This is the iSV Industrial District. It's Impulse SV's patron server, and we pretty much build every farm here so that anyone who might need it can have access to it. Like the Shulker farm, we have a giant moss farm, pretty much every farm you can think of that you can have in like a vanilla server is available. We claim them and then get them approved and then build them, trying to make a large enough farm to support a server with, well, there's not a ton of people on now, but usually this tab list will be 3 columns wide at times. So people need kelp, but no one had stepped up to do the kelp farm, so I'm like, I guess I'll do it. But we've got gold farms and stuff in the nether. We have some end farms like honey and wither roses, and basically everyone just chips in and builds a farm if they want to, and makes it easy for the community to get what they need. So while I don't actually need a kelp farm, well, I have a super smelter that I might want to use kelp for, but coal's a lot easier with a wither skelly farm and just loading it. Some people like kelp for fuel, and they like the actual like dried kelp block for like trash bags and stuff, so this should be big enough to supply the community with what they need with some AFK, because it is going to take a while to fill up the kelp. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, well, my name is River Farms because I like to farm, and I'm kind of in more of a buildy arc at the moment, so this is just gonna be something, it's gonna look nice on the outside, I think, when I'm done, because I'm gonna put a building around it, but I enjoy building farms a lot and just seeing what I can do. And I generally just wing things and figure it out. So I'm not the most technical player, but I'm kind of getting there with some things, just figuring things out. What is left? Just water? Yeah, just water. Grab that. Yeah, some of the stuff I see people do with pushing game boundaries and stuff is actually really cool. Can't do it here because of certain things. Like we can't have portal farms, so I can't send stuff from the nether to the overworld or vice versa. Just because of how many people are on and trying to make it not laggy. But in another server I play, my gold farm sends everything directly through the sends the gold directly to piglins, and the piglins send everything directly to the overworld for storage, which makes it a heck of a lot easier to sort and organize things when I can use water streams. Here, there are two separate farms. We got the gold, well, three separate farms. We have two gold farms, and then we have a bartering farm. And I'm just thinking to myself, if we just connected this, it would probably help most players a lot more than having to go somewhere else to do bartering. And then if we could send stuff to the overworld, it'd be easier. But I get why we can't. But like, we can't use ender pearls to chunk load just because of lag and stuff, which I think is fine. But it's still, I really want to like make a world, or on my other server I play on, really test some of the things, especially since this is a Hermitcraft members patron server. Seeing all the stuff that they do with the chunk loaders and all that stuff, and I just really want to use that stuff. And then here I can't, but it's something I want to do. 350 per second. Wow. Okay, yeah, I would like that gold farm, because one of my favorite things to do is collect gold and barter for it. And most of the time, it's just... Did I do this wrong? I did this wrong. Most of the time, it's just out of boredom, because I don't need all of the bartered items. But I sell them in my shop, and some items sell well, some items don't, but I'm going to be set for gravel for the next foreseeable decade at this rate, even though the series or the season won't last that long. Basically, if I have nothing to do, I'll find myself sitting at the gold farm and then going to the bartering farm just to use the gold, even though I don't really need to. Where's it go? Right here. Turn this back on. It's in the right spot. $225K an hour gold farm. Yeah, I don't know what the gold farms here get. I like just converting everything into ingots, but we have a thing so we convert it into blocks this season, which is great for storage reasons, but I'm kind of confused about how much gold I'm actually getting, because I don't see the chests and chests of ingots like I did last season. I just see, oh, I have blocks of gold. And then I have to decraft them to barter with anyway. A lot easier to transport in shulkers, though. Now, do you need that much gold just because you want to get that much gold, or are you using it for something? Like, I've resorted to using gold for, well, redstone, but then here just for water streams. The observers, I was going to forget them. Oh, I forgot that one. No, back here. That one's good. Oh yeah. Quartz is one of my favorite things to get, because last season I used it a lot. This season I've used a bit, but we have two residential servers for people to build bases on here, and one of them's town hall, their spawn point is just this giant quartz building. So I've been collecting gold and just feeding those builders quartz as they need it. I need to actually make some better redstone boxes and get a surplus of things like observers, because I run out of them so often. I also really like blackstone, so having a bunch of that on hand is good. Is that all done? It looks like it. That side is done. Wait a minute. Oh, I've lost track of where I was at. I was over here. Water is left. Yeah, we have a witch farm and a raid farm. Actually, let me go show you the witch farm real quick. I think the fastest way is the Dolphin Highway. And we'll use this. That must have been a pain. They could have waited for the kelp farm. Which farm? Yeah, I don't know what we get with our witch farm, but it is a quad witch farm. And with the amount of players AFKing it and just redstoners in general, it somehow keeps up. Let me turn my render distance up. Video to the full 32. And even that doesn't fit it. Yeah, this was a giant project at the beginning of the season where the community came together and we dug out several hundred chunks. And it does a really good job. I bet if I look in here, which one has redstone over here? Oh, someone's been hitting the redstone. Someone must have needed a bunch of redstone for something. But we also have a raid farm that does a really good job. And I think I have about a dozen shulkers of redstone blocks at my base. So I'm set for redstone for the season, just not redstone components. 1200 by 1300. That's a big hole. I honestly, I like the idea of perimeters for stuff and all, but no, I didn't get the dolphin grace. Digging this one out made me go, I probably am not gonna dig a perimeter for myself. 250 million blocks. It's a lot of blocks. This server really likes to dig holes, so when you give them a challenge, like, you can just say, oh, I need this mountain gone, and a group of people will show up and that mountain will be gone in no time. I myself prefer using TNT flying machines, but that also doesn't get you all the blocks, unfortunately. Let's see. 110,000 shulker boxes? Jeez. Did you have a shulker farm like this, or you got something a little more productive? Because that does a decent job, but I do know sometimes I'll come to get shulker shells and... Oh no! That mess anything up? Looks like it went straight down. And it somehow missed the redstone line there. Huh, why is my game lagging? Oh, are you a hardcore player? So you said you lost the world, or did you just... Bucket? Excuse me? Oh, okay, yeah, hardcore player. Whenever I play hardcore, I end up breaking my ankles and dying, whether it's a weekend or 2 hours in. I put a thing in my channel points that I'm gonna let viewers work together, and if they can contribute 25,000 channel points, I'll stream a hardcore world, and I'm kind of hoping they don't do that. Oh no. Just because I know it will be one of those things where, oh, I'm starting a hardcore world, and then next, 10 minutes later, oh look, I'm starting a hardcore world, and just repeat. Well, thank you for contributing those channel points. I see all these people playing hardcore where they have these worlds that are like 35,000 Minecraft days or whatever. I'm like, I'm lucky if I make it 35 minutes. Why did I do that? That was already full. Okay, that one is done. Turn this back on. Yeah, netherite armor, and then if you get yourself a raid farm. My thing is, I'll somehow die trying to get the netherite armor, or I'll mess up at the raid farm and spawn vexes. But every time I see someone playing a hardcore world, I'm like, I'd really like to do that. I just know I'm not good enough to keep it that long, but I guess I really just need to play it a bunch and get better at it. I mean, I didn't get better at farming or building without practice, so it would make sense hardcore would be something I just need to practice. I just don't know if viewers are going to want to stream where I'm constantly dying and restarting. Yeah, even on this server, my netherite armor is Prot 4 maxed out, and I haven't died willingly or even accidentally recently, as far as I can tell. Hi Astra, skill issue is my middle name. Yeah, it could be mine as well. I've had a problem where I had a problem where sometimes I'm flying around with Riptide, and I've hit either walls or I've hit just issues with the server where I pop my totem and then still immediately die. So I've learned not to Riptide. So if I ever start a hardcore world, I will not be doing a Riptide Trident. I will strictly get a channeling one and use it if I need it for something specific. Let's see, okay, it's just these bars. And every time there's going to be at least one that doesn't make it, and I'm out of bars. More than enough. Do I have I'll need to restock on leaves while I'm here. Leaves are in that one. And I have those. I have that. Maybe grab some more sticky pistons. I won't need all of these, but better to have them. Yeah, I never played on servers for, well, I guess what really got me into Minecraft was playing on servers. Because I was watching a content creator play on a server that they had, and kind of, I'm like, oh, I'd like to play on that server. It'd be nice to play Minecraft with other people. And that turned out to be basically a pay-to-win server, even though they say it's not. And it was all modded and had weird stuff and all, and it was just, it left a bad taste in my mouth. And then I found Hermitcraft and started watching them. I'm like, okay, so not everyone plays on servers this way. Then I found Impulse had a server, joined it, and it's just been a great community and a lot of fun to, no, don't love that. A lot of fun to meet people and just build together with them, because I can always ask someone if I don't know how to do something, I can ask and someone probably knows. If I need help with figuring out something for building, people have plenty of suggestions and ideas. But yeah, server owners don't generally like maxing out the MSPT. In fact, do we have toggle boss bar? Yeah, the MSPT here is under 10, which is good, but I know before I've seen it crank up pretty high on some of the residential servers, and you always gotta wonder who's running their farm currently. We are limited to what farms we can have on our personal bases, just because some of them are quite resource intensive. So that helps, but some people know how to make a really good farm, and it's one of the allowed ones, but it hits that MSPT, and you're like, something big is happening on the server. Multiple farms get over 40 at single player. Oof. Yeah, sometimes we'll see. That's how I know someone's using it. It slowly goes up to like the 20s, then you'll hit the 40s. If it hits 50s, that's when the mods need to check and see what's going on, because it could be something wrong. You get too many items just floating or something, and stuff starts tanking. 1.2 million item an hour furnace array. How many furnaces was that? I've got a 64 furnace array, and I mean, it's quick, but wow. This one done? Looks to be done. And how many levels do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3,456 furnaces. That's a big furnace array. Were you using coal or something else to fuel it? Yeah, let's see how many furnaces I've crafted. Should be under blocks. 170 is how many I've mined. How many of these? Does it not show crafted for furnaces? Or is it? It's not an item. Okay, yeah, so you're using coal with a Wither Skelly farm. Yeah, that's about the only way to do that. I wouldn't, settings maybe. Kimby, hello. Thank you for the follow. I keep forgetting it's a different time in Australia. How are you? Where is... I'm doing okay. It's just about 7 a.m. for me, and I've been up for a little over an hour, so as well as someone who has had no caffeine and has been up that long can be. Mud. Mud was what I needed. And Gareth is here. How did I know that you might be here lurking? 9 p.m. So... like a 14 hours and 15 hour difference? For some reason I thought it was less than that. You're really streaming for the holidays today? Yeah, well... I think my goal is to try to stream at this time every day, and then also in the afternoon, so I hit the Aussies, and then I also hit the Americans who are getting off, or just about getting off work. That way I can, I can get viewers from everywhere, and I should be able to get viewers from in between as well. And it gives me something to do instead of just sit here and build this farm in quiet. Just have me on the background, that's perfectly fine. Mud, where is mud? It is a black shulker right there. And I don't need as many leaves. Look at the mud. Hi, Nix. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Why is that not clicking? Oh, mud, right. Yeah, that's usually how it is with my brother and myself as well. If one of us is somewhere, the other one's probably there too. He plays one here, and he's one of my moderators, and he's still asleep, so I'm doing well. Early morning for me. Haven't had any caffeine. Don't actually feel like I need any caffeine, so kind of surprised about that. No, I know, Kimby. I was making a comparison. But generally, when people, if you see people together one place, you're probably going to see them together someplace else on here. That was my basic point. I know you just wanted to make the joke. I figured I'd clarify for anyone who doesn't know. Where is... Get all that done? Okay, what is... No water here? Or no, is my schematic off? No, schematic's on, just no water. Okay, now that's something that I know happens often in relationships where it's just women. They don't, people go, oh, it's your sister. Because it's kind of like that whole, oh, they were roommates situation thing. where next? I can't reach that without jumping. That's done. Mud, I wish mud was a little bit easier to tell that it's not placed. I am making a giant kelp farm that when done will make one double chest of regular kelp, and then everything else is getting made into dried kelp blocks. How many people will use this? I don't know, but it was a farm on the list and I needed something to do. Because we have a really good wither skelly farm for coal. Thank you. Yeah, I want this to... I don't have a need for this because I'm using coal, but other people do, and I figure I might as well build another farm. Okay, have fun lurking, and I'd say have fun with Excel sheets. Well, actually, have fun with Excel sheets. Some people enjoy that. I have a friend who apparently really loves spreadsheets, and it's always fun when she decides to start talking about spreadsheets because she really actually does enjoy figuring them out. Let's see. Is that all the mud? Okay, just the bars left to do. Alright, these bars. I'll admit, spreadsheets are actually kind of fun to deal with because you can figure out all of the functions and formulas and stuff, and get a nice spreadsheet that does everything you want it to. I have one for my budget that I set up really nicely to basically throw up a panic button if I overspend on something. Most of my time, though, I'll just figure out like a database or something because I feel like that's more up my alley. Even if it's not like the best use of time compared to a spreadsheet. Let's see. That's there. We'll finish the mud. And one more row of mud. Okay, that one's done. Wait, no. Iron bars. I wish these would show up a different color. Sleep because one, I don't want the rain, and two, it's probably been a bit. Okay, that, and then mud. Mud has such a good sound when you place it. Done. I'm still gonna do all these bars. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, is that everything for this layer? Anything missing at all? Bars, mud, note blocks, bars, mud, note blocks. All the leaves are in. Alright, next layer. Gold blocks and leaves. I'll do the leaves first. Oh, I need frog lights, which are here. Grab another thing of leaves. Frog light, I don't care what position it's in because no one's gonna see them when I put a building around it. I'm hoping I get this farm done this stream, then I can spend some time in creative working on a building for it. And that way people don't have to watch me constantly place leaves again. I already did that. No, bars don't go here, despite the schematic, because they connect to the gold. World edit did me wrong there. Make me think I could have bars that don't touch. Wait, real quick, does that? Yeah, they wouldn't touch and connect with them, but I like the gold. Okay, now water and kelp. Need to get more kelp. Load up on that. Eat, because that will lead to my death if I don't. Water. Water. And one. Let me actually go on this side and place so I can place against the gold. Okay, this side is done except for kelp. Turn off entities. That way I don't keep seeing kelp floating. Okay, and then we repeat. Happens. I should have put a spacer block there to begin with, but because that's not the first time I've done that. And it won't be the last time, apparently. Alright, and then gold. Out of gold. Gold is the red shulker, which is right there. And then water, because I can't put the kelp in first. Okay, now just kelp. Okay. Got kelp all in it. This in. That placed under it. Good thing I buy leaves in bulk, the way I break them and put them in the wrong spots. That's everything, so gold. It's raining again, it's already dark again. I swear these days are not 10 minutes like they're supposed to be. Hello? Did you? Oh, you all placed below. Hopefully you all end up in storage. Sleep and then go check and make sure they made it there. You should be here. Oh no, you should be here. Oh, this is the case of me never coming back yesterday and figuring out where the issue was with the water stream. This side seems fine. Up to here, that's fine. Nothing here. Nothing here. So where are they getting... Unless they're coming in fast enough to go to the smoke? No, they're at the end. How are you all the way at the end here? These hoppers should have picked you up. Huh. Okay then, I will have to try to figure out what's going on with that at some point, but not now. How did I miss one there? That. Why am I jumping like that? It's not going to play straight down. Okay, gold. Is this the last one? It is. That's already there. This is the last layer with gold. No, I got one more. Okay, so I'm working on the last two sections then. And everything is in. The leaves are complaining because they're not touching. The water and kelp are in different states. That's fine. I'm going to need more slime. I don't need the gold on me anymore. I need more of those. And we'll start over here. If I can start on the correct spot, would be great. And I'm out of leaves, which I should have checked when I was over here. Where was I working at? Oh, that end. That. No block. All right, and then slime. And then this. This one done except for water. Got all that, Yeah, okay, so it's time for water. And it's actually time for me to have water too, because it's been like an hour and a half. Okay, let's start here. Water is done, so this one is done. I can go to the next. This Minecraft music is actually quite good. Am I out of note blocks? Let me get down here and go see. Yeah, I'm out of note blocks. Okay, let me store some of this. Diamonds. I am pretty sure Glaive sells them for cheap. And I could just make them, but I don't feel like wasting the wood. Plus, it's quicker to just grab some from here. I'll grab some observers too. Why is there a chicken? You shouldn't be here. Okay, no blocks. Stack. Oh, it's 'cause I picked up the chicken. And observers are 32 for diamond. Feathers. That was cheaper than I thought it would be. And back to the industrial district. And it's nighttime again. I swear, when I need it to be night for some reason, it never wants to be night, but as soon as I don't really want it to be night, it's like, hey, guess what? Time to sleep or deal with phantoms. And diamonds can go back. And what did I take out to make room for diamonds? Leaves. I took leaves out. Wait a minute. What? Did I mess that up anywhere else? How did I manage that? Fine there. Fine there. Fine there. So I only missed a point. I guess that's a good thing. Okay, let's see where I was at. Oh, why do you do this to me? Oh, I forgot these leaves. And then just bars and water. No. Yeah, bars and water. get where I keep constantly misplacing these. I was doing so good with this. There we go. Okay, what are... Oh, you go there. Okay, that's done, and repeat again. When I said repeat again, I didn't mean mistakes. I meant just the blocks that need to be here. So, if I could just do that, that'd be great. Oh no. The right position. These in before I forget. One more of these sections. After this one is done, we will have a working kelp farm that's not pretty on the outside, but also not terrible looking. And then I can work on figuring out a building for it. I still swear we used to be faster on slime. I mean, I can just walk and it's really slow. Swift Sneak even is slow compared to bars. And then water. I know. I skipped an important part. The kelp. I didn't skip it on that one. I skipped it on this one and this one. Okay then. Let's do this. I guess I'll just have to place against here. So once I shift, it's fine. Last thing I need is to get this built, and then two sections of it don't have any kelp. Be wondering why I didn't get the rates I got in creative. Okay, now kelp. Okay, and then this one needs the water and kelp, which I'll do real quick. Alright, more kelp. Okay, all of these have kelp in them. Yes, good. So this one needs water up top here, and then I can move on to that one. Oh yeah, we're doing a fishing challenge this month. I forgot about that already. What do I need? I think I just need ink sacs, and I think that's it. Then I will have fished everything. We've already had water. Why did I do that? Wait, did I put? Yeah, that's down. That. After I start on the side. Okay, now it's just slime. I'm out of slime again. That is fine. I can sleep through the night. Luna comes out of nowhere with spreadsheets. I take it you're a fan of spreadsheets, Luna? Okay, now I just need water. No, I need bars. I have one more of these, right? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, last section. Let me just double check this one, make sure I got kelp. Kelp is everywhere. Out of these again. Get a couple extra just in case. Those are already there. Okay, and then bars. And water. Yeah. That one's done. I don't know if I got that other. I didn't. Okay, you're real. Whoops. Need to borrow wood from you. Okay. It's officially to the point where I apparently need 2 rockets to get to the top of it. This one's done. Bars. And bars, of course. Okay, stock up on bars. Grab some more leaves. Eat. And water bucket. I grabbed the wrong one. Shift click would be good. Getting close to end of stream time, but I think I'm just gonna go until I get this farm done, because I feel like I'm pretty close to being done, because that's the top. You're real. Did I do the one over here? I did. Before I forget that, because I will. Let me go see if those are all making it into the end here as well. I could have done without breaking the honey. Where did those bars end up? I don't know why they're not ending up here. No worries, Luna. Yeah, the koala was lurking. I don't know if he's still lurking or not. Wait, which one was I working on, or did I finish it? Oh, I finished all the bars. Okay, next level, which starts the last one. So I need mud, which I'm pretty sure I have 16 pieces. That won't be enough. Bars. It's not what I want to happen. Mess my border up at all. I don't think it can. And then so there's supposed to be water here. No, there's no water where that is because it's covered up by the gold. out of mud. And this is the last one for here, which means I only have two more layers, and they're the easier layers because the next one does not get bars, and the last one is just leaves. Verify that's all done. Yes. I really wish this rotation wrench worked on lights. It doesn't even work on the crafter, which is a bit annoying. Okay, I did do that one. Okay, and then gold, which I don't have in my pocket. Am I done with kelp? Yeah, I'm done with kelp. Put that away. We'll grab another thing of gold. Wait, which one was I working on? I apparently wasn't working on any of them. Oh, this one, this first one. The one where it actually has leaves. Okay, so it's just leaves, and then Or no, it's just, yeah, leaves. Leaves and gold. Wait. And kelp. I was about to do it again, so I did need kelp. Why do I feel like 80 kelp is not going to be enough? 128 might be. Okay, water bucket, water bucket. Okay, and then kelp. It's nighttime again. And just stop misplacing leaves. Now I need more leaves. I don't need, wait, do I need mud anymore? No, I don't need mud anymore, so mud goes. Leaves come in. And I'm definitely going to need more kelp. Why has my ping, would you like to go down? There we go. Don't know what that was about. Alright, that should be enough kelp. Oh, ping's gone up again. Why? I'm gonna try to push through it with the ping being weird. And hope that it decides to settle out. I don't need this. gold. Try to get out of this. My ping has apparently fixed itself for the time being. Okay, now just water and kelp. So close to being done. Is that there? No. Because I hadn't gotten to the side yet. That makes sense. Okay, this one is done except for gold. And then water and kelp. I am looking forward to not having all this junk in my inventory anymore. Why are you flowing water? Hi, Bella. Yes, it is early. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 20 minutes, so basically 6 a.m. my time. Because it's just now 16 after 8. But apparently it's a great time for the Aussies to join. Gareth was here, Nix and Kimby were here. And Luna is still here. Luna, IX says go to bed. And it looks like I don't have any more frog lights, so I gotta go get those. And I'm gonna get rockets before I leave because I know if I don't, I'll run out. I need pearlescent frog lights, which shouldn't take long to get because they should be abundant at the frog light farm. I just gotta remember where the frog light farm is. Well, that's the gold farm. MP's not streaming. Remember his daughter had a weekend volleyball thing? He won't be back till late today. Those are parts that they're supposed to be. Lots of frog lights. Okay, fine. Don't sleep then. Where was I at on this? Frog lights. This end. Right there. That's real, that's real, that's real, so it's gold. Okay, and then now it's just water and kelp. And I got that in there, and there, and there, so it's only this last one. Water. Kelp. No. Brain. Okay, that's all done. So, next layer. And then it's just 2 more layers after that. Good, good, good. Am I out of leaves again? I am. And it's dark, so I will sleep once again. Any other time of day, the ID doesn't get night at all because people sleep through it. But I guess this early, no one's here. I'll grab the last of that. Leaves were what I needed. I really hope 2 stacks of leaves is enough. +2. Oh no, I got another shulker box with it. Oh no. I hate that button. Now I gotta resort everything. Chops. That goes there. I don't have an extra totem at the moment. Water buckets don't matter where they go. I don't need the mud. I need the bars. Sticky pistons. Frog lights. More bars. More kelp. Take that out, put the bars, I'll probably need them. If I'm missing something, I'll know where to look. I think that's fine. Oh, that's what I was really trying to do. Get that. More leaves. And we turn the music down just slightly. Put all the slime in. All these are, no, these are not done. That's a real block. And then bars. And then the last thing is water. Okay, now I just gotta do it a bunch more times over here. And if I get this done, maybe my stream tonight will be working creative to figure out a build for this. Though I need to AFK and make sure this runs all day and actually works correctly. So I can get Mal to look at it and approve it. I need to get coal for the smelters, or the smokers. It's not technically smelting, it's cooking. That again. Out of slime. Over here. No, wait, this way. Pink slime is the best slime. I wonder if this will affect the little sulfur cubes too, or if they'll put out colors for them as well. Because it would be cool to be able to have them be a color too. Though their color is not as bad as the regular slimes. Pink diamonds. You know, that's actually, does that do blocks too, or just the individual diamonds? Because sometimes when I'm looking for diamonds in my valuables, I mix up the iron I have in there. Everything with diamond armor. Ooh, okay. That might be something I need to look into. Stupid kelp growing up. What's it think this is? A kelp farm? Okay, water's done here. 2 more, and then what? 1 more layer. Oops. And I changed the map. There we go. This, and then, no, 2 layers, but it's easy layers because it's just leaves and lights and bars. Just do these while I'm thinking about it. I missed that one. I'm a slime again. And it's dark. We're getting dark. Alright, slime. Sleep. That is a loud song. Where was I? Over here. Those are done. That's done. Touch the bars. Nope. Now water. Which I need to go and try to get a bucket from here. Switch bucket. Okay, 1 more. Did I get this? This is real, right? Yes, it's real. See if I can reach that. I can. And we'll start from here. And hopefully I don't run out of leaves. It helps if I don't do that. That's done. That. Too far. Wait, that's already there. Okay, so just this. Got all those, got that. And then bars. All right, water. I missed a whole section of slime. Both of those are full. Okay. That's the only correctly placed frog light in this whole thing, I think. Okay, and then here. Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hit that note block. Out of these once again. Let's see, do I have? I definitely have enough to finish this. Oh, I didn't do water. I'll do all of them and then I'll do the water on this level. It's easier. And I need to do the bars as well. And the leaves there that I completely missed. Okay, so I gotta do bars and water on this level for all of them. I'll go back over here and do it on this one first. Okay, that one's done. This one needs the bars. And then the water, not in the leaf, please. That's good to hear, Bella. I am perfectly fine with people doing what they need to do. That is done. That one's done. This one needs it. Then one more layer after this, and the farm is ready for me to AFK it and figure out what's going on. You don't need to be down there. How did I miss that so badly? Alright, last one. And I run out of bars. Might as well sleep. What do I have? I think I have a... What armor glint do I have? I have rainbow armor glint on. Where is... Let's do that one. Where's rainbow at? Oh wait, right. Minimal armor is on too. Let's turn that off. Is the glint actually pink? Okay, yeah. I wonder if there's a way to do the trim so that it would be a different color. I mean, I know we can do different colors and all, but like to make the diamonds like that pink color. Where is my armor plate? Or chest plate. Where was I? Iron bars. Here. We go turn that minimal one back on. Minimal armor, minimal armor. And let's turn that off and put on rainbow armor. Oh wow, rainbow armor was not doing this before, so something was covering it up. I do not like that. And the music stopped. There it is. It's like that's weird. Okay. Now just water one more time, and then repeat this layer again. Yeah, I might need to look into see if I can get the trim to have like a pink hint to it. Because I don't mind the diamond, it's just a little bit bright. But then all the other ones are kind of like the redstone's dark, the amethyst is a little bit dark. Okay, final layer. Should be this one, which is just the same thing without the light. Okay, do more leaves, that's good. No. Seriously. No. There we go. Okay, now just water. Repeat this 3 more times and the farm is done. Oh, that's why I haven't generated any kelp yet. I just remember I gotta go and create it and look at the hopper clock numbers. I'll do that after stream and then AFK while I go run errands and see what happens. I'm out of bars. Of course, it was 1 off. What is up with this? Oh, there just wasn't kelp there in the schematic. You already had water. 2 more. Alright, let's see if I can get through this quickly without doing that a bunch of times. Okay, and then water. Last one, last layer. And this farm is done. Unless something's wrong with it when I try to run it, but as far as building it, it should be done. Which means Mal can check it later, and hopefully I can get it open to people. And I'm out of... I swore I would have had enough left to do that. There's always something with this. And then bars. Okay, so that sounds like something I should make a shop for, which is sell mycelium. Because when people need it, people need it. And when they don't, they eventually need it. Done? Are you done? Okay. Barring anything wrong, this is done. This is all hooked up. And I just need to get the timings for the clocks over here. And then AFK it to get the chest here for regular kelp full. So I can start doing this. I need to get coal in, I need to get signs, and a door that's supposed to be here. Okay, productive stream. And I went over 3 hours, which I was only supposed to do 2, but I'm already done. And I missed yesterday afternoon stream because the internet was being wonky. So, let me find someone to raid, and then I'm gonna go do all the stuff I just said I need to do while watching whoever I raid. So let's go to the end screen. There is no music on the end screen, unfortunately, because it's Minecraft music. Yeah, I'll take a suggestion. Thank you. Critus. Or Critius. Okay, let me see if I can find either of those two. Ooh, okay, Critius is doing a totemless hardcore. I had someone at the beginning of the stream talking about hardcore and everything. We got talking about that. I do have a channel point redeem for the community where if I get 25,000 channel points donated from people, I will stream a hardcore attempt. So let's go over to Critias. And we're going to start the raid. Thank you for stopping by, stream. This was really fun. And the raid is queued up, and I think that's it for me. I need to go figure out breakfast, get some water, and then go back and do the stuff. I don't have a raid message. That's something I need to work on. A raid message, and I need to do emotes, which I started doing, but I need to pay someone to do emotes. I'm not ready to do that yet. Because the ones Tyler has are good. And I think I want to use the same artist. But for now, I just have those two emotes. So I suppose, but I don't think the raid one shows up anywhere if I go anywhere else because I haven't reached affiliate yet. But affiliate should be soon. I think I just need one more day of streaming, and that should be tomorrow. So hopefully later this week. All right, raid is going. Everyone have a good day. If you're around at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 hours from now or something like that, math isn't my strong suit, feel free to come back. Bye.